Now we back. It's the Boxing Clinic and more. Y'all know what it is. We need an extra light. Give me 1 second. There we go. We got some more light in the building, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Back on that boxing voyage. You know. Shit, man. You know, it's crazy out here, man. I'm gonna kick some real shit right there in this video, man. Shit, last couple weeks we've been straight up grinding. What's going on, Saul? Grinding. And getting deeper and deeper, man. And shit, most people know it. Some people hide from the question. But black fighters in America are held to a different standard. Most definitely. No doubt about it, man. It's just the way it is. For one, your average black fighter don't come with a following. So that gives certain fighters a scapegoat. I mean, not even just Mexicans and Puerto Ricans. I mean, like Floyd Mayweather really never fought a black fighter once he crossed over, that Oscar Bridge. I get into it in a minute, standard. He really never crossed over. When he crossed over, he never really gave a black fighter an opportunity. I was surprised that he gave Shane Mosley an opportunity. The reason I say that, to get off topic for a minute, because Shane Mosley passed up a Floyd Mayweather fight at 35. Maybe Floyd seen it the way I seen it. Shit, for Oscar De La Hoya at the time, Oscar was the hottest shit smoking. I mean, he was, you going to make probably, if $1 million fighting Floyd back then, to probably fight Oscar, probably making at least $5-10 million. So that was understandable, But like I said, a lot of people won't understand this, man. Unless you totally can put yourself in a black fighter's point of view, or you are black, and some black people can't understand it. Trust me. You know, it's a simple fact. Like I said, we don't come with a fan base for real. Not a lot of black fighters come with a huge fan base. Terrence Crawford, had to actually pay Bob Arum a percentage of his purse versus Gamboa just to be able to fight in Nebraska, because top ranking Bob Arum didn't believe Crawford could pull in Nebraska. You look at the Charlo twins, they don't have a following for real. When I say a following, I mean shit. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I'm about to say. Out there in Texas, they don't have a following. They don't. They don't. Texas might be behind them, but they don't have a big following, and the black community don't get behind them. And then, people talk about, well, Floyd sold this. A lot of people paid to watch Floyd lose, even in the black community. Nobody really paid to support Floyd, really. Not a large percentage of people. They paid to see him lose. And it's tough, though. It's tough to get that following. I mean, shit, Muhammad Ali had a following because he was more than a boxer. He was more than a boxer. And, he had the Nation of Islam, and he had those ties. People gravitated towards Muhammad Ali. He was an exception to the rule. Floyd was an exception to the rule. Even look at a guy like Roy Jones. He never did numbers like he was supposed to do. Real shit. Imagine if Roy Jones was Mexican, or he was white, or he was Irish, he was from the UK. And a guy who started off at 154 pounds moved all the way up to heavyweight and won a title. Shit, they'd be crowning him over Chavez Sr., no doubt about it, even though everybody knows Roy Jones is a better fighter than Chavez Sr. It's just the situation that we are in, as not even just as a black boxing fan base, as a black community, though. Black, like, I remember I was watching the James Brown movie, to get off topic. Watching that movie, and, he was telling James Brown, one of the record label executive, I think, or his manager, was telling him, like, look here, black people just don't buy albums. This was what they were saying back then. They would put a white, person or a white group on the album cover and sell it, with the black people be the vocalists. But they knew that black people didn't have the means or the money or, how to buy the albums. They didn't have it, so they put the white people in front of it, and it sold. A lot of a lot of musicians didn't like it. They was getting a lot of kickback. I ain't gonna say full, but they didn't like it. But that's how you sold albums back then, And shit is meant to change, man. Really is. Deontay Wilder almost sold out the Barclay Arena. Good for Deontay. But your average black fighter that come and fight, not really. Not really. I mean, Canelo Alvarez comes well equipped with a fan base. Because Canelo, people don't know, Canelo fought. What's going on, Angel Santos? Canelo fought on free TV in Mexico. Golden Boy didn't do shit significant for Canelo. No, but bridged him over to America. But he was already that nigga in Mexico. We know that. He fought on free TV like clockwork. And I think it's time for fighters to get back to playing fighting on free TV. Not even the blacks and Mexicans and all that, but I mean, shit. As a black fighter, you gotta be way better than the next ethnic fighter. I mean, shit, you gotta be 10 times better. You can't make a mistake. You can't make a mistake. You take a loss, then it's pretty much over with. I mean, Canelo took a loss. Guess what? He bounced back quicker than the dribble. And he did. That's what it's supposed to be like. You're supposed to bounce back. Fans ain't supposed to waver. They ain't going nowhere. And his fans didn't. Soon as Adrian Broner lost, he lost 80% of his fan base. And then Sean Porter, you knock off the extra 15, it's 5% left now. Even after Mikey Garcia, maybe it's 2.5% left, but it's just different. Like, it's not even shit that's just really like out there that's racist about the shit. It's a simple fact that I guess they don't have a following. Most black fighters don't have that following. Even in America, they like Texas might follow Earl, and Nebraska might follow Terrence, but you go outside that network. I mean, you could do good numbers at the Barclay Arena. You could do good numbers here. But the true sign of a real ticket puller is you can pull tickets anywhere. You put Canelo anywhere, even though they like to fight him in Vegas a lot, he gonna sell. They gonna travel to fight Canelo. Amir Khan, they traveled to watch Amir Khan fight. Kell Brook even brought some people out to Carson, California, to StubHub Center versus Sean Porter. It happens. The best 122700 said it's hard for a brother. It is, but it ain't that it's hard for a brother. We make it hard on a brother. Not even look, man. I know Puerto Ricans and Mexican fans and white fans that'll buy Earl Spence pay-per-view before a nigga will. Let's keep it real. Those the real hardcore boxing fans. They might talk shit about an Earl Spence, or talk shit about Amir Khan. They might talk shit about anybody outside their network. But guess what? If it's a good fight, them motherfuckers buying it, dog. They buying it. Am I lying, y'all? They buying it. They buying it. Real shit. Shout out to Angel Santos for the super chat. But shit, they buying it though, bro. If you see me touch the screen, I'm trying to read the message. Oh yeah, most definitely, man. I'm planning on going to this Broner fight. I'm about to make a definitely big move, man. A big hella move coming on. Shout out to Mr. George Benson for the PayPal support. But yeah, man, I might as well go ahead and say it, man. I'm definitely moving, dog. That's crazy though, man. I'm planning on moving to Georgia, right outside Atlanta. Hopefully October. So shit, saving up the money right now. So a lot of crazy shit gonna be coming down, man. I'm selling a lot of my shit. Got a big ass aluminum bike right here. Ain't that crazy that I bought for my nephew and didn't know it was too big for him? But yeah, man. Imagine if I used to stay down south. My brother stayed down there. My girl mama stayed down there. So shit, I'm tired of Michigan. But yeah, man. Imagine if it was Earl Spence that got popped for performance enhancing drugs. And I know Canelo getting killed, man. Canelo was one of those guys that people just don't like neither. But you pay to watch him because Canelo is exciting. I mean, I don't remember a boring fight Canelo's been in. But if it was Earl Spence, man, it'd have been open season on him. And so many people for so long accused Earl Spence of performance enhancing drugs, but this is the same guy that did USADA and BADA at the same time. Stay away from Atlanta, man. I ain't worried about them fags, man. No offense to the Grays. But I ain't worried about them, man. I stayed down there for a minute. But yeah. But shit, Canelo, he's an open season on him. But Earl, they would have killed Earl, man. And like somebody told me, man, my MC Paul Supreme, I think that's his name on Facebook. He said, shit, man, I don't put this shit past nobody past testing positive. He right. Because, look, you can test positive for some shit you can get at GNC. But people hear performance enhancing drugs, they think steroids. They hear diuretic, they think steroids. That's not Steroids. Diuretic is not steroid. Diuretic is something that you can find in a tea bag to help get the water off your body. Really, coffee is a diuretic. It gets water off your body. Not only the caffeine, but it gets water off your body. And water weight, you can lose water weight like that. It's the fat that's hard to get off. Um, but back to the topic, yeah, man, it's hard. But it's not that the white man, the Bob Aaron, make it hard on guys. He does, but it's not that Al Heyman make it hard on guys. It's not that Oscar make it hard on blacks. It's that blacks make it hard on blacks. Really, 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 we make it hard on each other, and you know, but shit is hard, man. It's hard for you to find a good paying job, especially North and East right now. But we gotta support the black fighters, man. We gotta pump them up like they pump the Trinidad's up. They pump Oscar up. They pump Canelo up. I mean, shit. Puerto Rico is the fraction of America. The UK is a fraction of America, but that fraction they travel though. They travel for their fighters and shit. And I'm not saying that we got to travel to fate for Jamal or for Earl or for Deontay Wilder. Maybe would they be able to do? We'll get it past. What they have to do, but shit, you gotta travel, man. I mean, you gotta travel. You gotta watch. You gotta watch and support these guys, man. Anthony Joshua could say some dumb stuff, right? But he had said some womenizing shit or some feminine shit that went over in the UK a lot. That went under the rug. Nobody reported that. I fucked around and played around and found that in the trending news. But guess what? No matter what he said, they still behind Anthony Joshua. They still behind that man. Jamar Charlo said some stupid ass shit. Niggas like, I'm done with that nigga. He good. But it's just simple fact, getting behind dudes, supporting guys, and say what you want to say about the Lions Den boxing community, LDBC. They get behind it though. They get behind these fighters. They give these fighters promotions. They give them stages to be, on interviews. Shit, they give you that opportunity. And that's what you need. You need a group of the people like that. And it was funny, the Lions Den boxing community takes a lot of backlash. But guess what? It's some of the most watched channels on there. I mean, 780 Sports got almost 50,000 subscribers. I don't know if Dante Box Nation considers itself that, but I remember he had 15,000 subscribers, man. Now he up to 100 plus. So it's crazy though, man. It's crazy. But like I said, man, a lot of people call me crazy for this. But if America had a white fighter that could really fight, that motherfucker would be a billionaire like that. It ain't just because he white. It's because he's a minority. I was looking at my job the other day, man. Thinking of my office. I'm like, dude, on our side of the board, we got one white guy. I said, I've never worked in a place where the white guy was the minority to black people or other minorities. Real shit. And niggas that work with him for years, I just got there. Motherfuckers that work for him for years never thought about that shit. That this guy was the minority. He cool guy. Good guy, man. Good conversation, but I never seen that shit before. But for the boxers out there, man, they not making it no easier on the fans. Let's say that too, man. They not self-promoting either. They not self-promoting. Let's keep it real. They not. They should be using social media to their advantage. Shit, get an interview with DJ Academics to their advantage. A lot of these dudes got mundane but personalities. You know what mundane mean? Boring as fuck. They boring. They not engaging, man. And a lot of these dudes don't know how to be engaging. Like, honestly, man, when y'all first seen Floyd, for the people who remember when Floyd first came out, when they did the Ring magazine, or was it KO Digest, forget what it was, it says, is Floyd Mayweather the real deal? And each fighter goes through that. Each fighter, like, people do truly get mad, they do get mad. Shit, that motherfucker got 1 million followers, dog, on YouTube, man. I'm trying to get, like, DJ Academics, dog. But real talk, a lot of people get mad, right? They do. A lot of people get mad. You be like, okay. Come a point in time where people question the fighter. Like, okay, is he good or is he not good? And a lot of times it go either way. You be like, man, shit, Terrence Crawford, is he the real deal or is he this and that or that? You don't really know until you pass the test. Floyd went through the same thing. Oscar went through the same thing. Shane went through the same thing. Earl is going through the same thing. All these fighters are go through the same thing. Is you the real deal or not? Some guys pass, some guys don't. You had Adrian Broner. People thought he was the for sure thing. Thought he was the boxing prodigy. Thought he was the next Floyd Mayweather. And guess what? He wasn't. And shit happens. We all be wrong. We all be wrong. You know. But at the end of the day, you never know, and it's always that question. A lot of people get mad when people question like, okay, Ryan Garcia, is he really really good? Well, shit, you don't know. One punch can change Ryan Garcia's whole career, and that's boxing for your ass. But shit, he's a hell of a fighter. A lot of guys are a hell of a fighter, but you get hit with with a punch, a glove, it's over with. You know, it's over with. You never fucking know. I don't know shit about academics to be real. I just know that motherfucker got 1 million followers, man. He built himself back up, man. That's crazy though, man. He got to make millions off of YouTube and pushing YouTube, and that's what it is, man. These fighters, man, it ain't their fault, but it is their fault because they not self promoting themselves. They not self promoting. They're not self promoting themselves, man. You got to use social media to your advantage. You got to use the Breakfast Club with some type of dude to their advantage. Somebody just banging around fucking shit upstairs. DJ Academics is a blood sucker though. Also has 2 backs. Yeah, he backs. I don't know shit about him. I just know he self made. He came up on YouTube and came up on some money. But shit. But like I said, these fighters, they gotta definitely use social media to their advantage. But at the end of the day, man, it's different though. Like it really ain't like what people think it is. Well, it's a white and a black. It's not that. I mean, it's the simple fact that people, don't get behind these fighters, and it starts with the black community, and that's what it started with, man. I'm drunk. I ain't gonna lie to y'all niggas. I'm drinking. Probably gonna do a few more videos tonight. But shit, on this dog, I just wanna do a short one. But dude, share this shit, man. I don't even ask y'all to share and subscribe, but share this. Share my page, man. Share it. Like, share it 1,000 fucking times. I don't give a fuck. That's just my... Appreciate y'all. Just continue to share the shit, man. Get that new media wave out there, man. But it's the TBC, and I probably got a few more videos for y'all, man. Y'all know what it is. We out.